Hey guys, what's up? Dimebot here, and welcome back to Distant Worlds 2. Now, today may be a little bit of a different video. Not so much talking for me, as there's a lot of interesting things to see, but they're mostly in the same system. Nitris and I took a little trip to see some notable interstellar phenomena, and here you go. As always, I've put the systems up, and I will point out things as we get to them, but for the most part, I'm just going to let you guys enjoy the scenery, because this was quite a beautiful trip. These mineral formations are something I had never seen before, and they were particularly interesting given the approach I had on this Lagrange cloud. I came in from the dark side and got some pretty striking shots as a consequence. Lots of showing off of the new lighting engine, as you can see right here. It really is stunning and highlights the Frontier. We've done a lot of work, and we're really going to see some examples of that coming up, but it's also just interesting to see how much stuff is out there in deep space now. Like these collared pods right here. And these are interesting. As you'll notice as we kind of fly around and scan them, they will turn to face your ship. They seem particularly fond of nitrous in this instance, and a couple more, and they're a lot bigger than they think you are too. Another thing to note about them is that the dark side of them, whichever side is facing away from the light, will glow, and you can actually see that right here with these two that are off to the right of my ship's bow. Also, I think I get a little too close to this one, so I'm sorry, buddy, I didn't mean to boop you, but, you know, accidents happen. This is easily one of my favorite places I've ever visited in the game. The color on this Lagrange cloud is incredible. That deep, deep red is not really something that you see or have seen very often to date in the game. And once you get closer to it, it just gets even more stunning as it fills the entire screen. So the only thing I have left to see that I really want to see with the new clouds is the space lightning. But this, just the way that you can see all the crystals out there in the distance silhouetted against that deep, deep red, was just simply amazing. And again, we get to see these collared pods. Now, it should be noted that these are not all the same collared pod. There are different varieties of them. And here we're just checking to get a size comparison between the Phantom, the pod, and the Anaconda. And as you can see, the thing is pretty darn big. It's nearly the size of the Crate Phantom. and pretty big when compared to my Anaconda. And if you guys get the chance to make it here, these have all been in the same system. That's why I haven't put up another one. I encourage you to make this trip. These are all notable interstellar phenomena in one system, and it's a very short little hop around the system to get to them. It'll take you a little bit to get out there if you're coming from the bubble, but as you can see, definitely worth it. This will be our last stop in this system with these notable interstellar phenomena, and the green I liked. It was interesting, but not as vibrant or cool looking as the red. Still, all these in one system. Very neat to just be able to go hop around and see all of them. But that's not the only place that you're going to be able to find those colored pods. We also found some in the ring system of a gas giant here, just kind of hanging out by these rocks, all huddled together. Gave a very nice view though, and these are actually glowing blue, so color for everybody, it would seem, with the colored pods there, in places that you would not expect to find them. And last but not least on this trip, we found ourselves a space mollusk. And space mollusks are interesting because they like to approach your ship and then back up and then repeat the process. So basically, they just come in and boop your ship and then run away and come back and boop you again. They're interesting little creatures, and there's a couple types out there we haven't found yet. There's a closer look at him from my cockpit view. And with that, it was time to head home and land back at Omega Mining Operation and get ready for the next leg of Distant Worlds 2. This was just a little side jaunt we took. It was around about 1,200 light years, not a bad hop, and got to see some really interesting stuff. The system names are all noted there for you guys. If you want to go back and take a look, I encourage you to just get out there and explore while we're on the expedition and see what other stuff you can see. If you enjoyed the video, liked it, found it helpful or useful, hey, like and subscribe. Hop in my Discord. We love to talk about Elite Dangerous with you guys, and the link is in the description below all my videos. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to get this ship on the ground. My name is Dimebot, and I will see you next time.